about it, so I'm sure that's what it is.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Except she never mentioned a thing about the internet security project. In fact, she said whatever she picked up didn't seem to have anything to do with business.
Because it didn't. Victoria was right. She did walk in on something that I wish she had.
Are you going to tell me about it?
Something private, Billy. Frankly, I don't think you want to know about it any more than Victoria does.
There's some chicken left over. Do you want any?
I'm cool, thanks.
What's wrong?
I just dropped my mom off at the main house. She's drinking again.
Oh, no. Here, sit down. How did that happen?
I should have seen it coming. She's been such a wreck ever since the trial started. And now that the verdict's out.
Victor walked, and now Nikki's afraid, finding out how he's going to punish her.
I guess you haven't heard. They found Dad guilty. Judge gave him 10 years.
Wow, I just assumed. Victor always finds a way out.
Not this time.
Okay, I know what you're thinking, and this is not your fault. Yes, you and your family testified, but Victor made his own choices. He made his own decisions, and he has to face those consequences. And Nick, you and Victor have been here before, and you found your way back after that.
This time is different. And the look in his eye, the anger, the hurt, the betrayal. Vic is torn up with guilt. My mom got drunk at the club. I mean, everyone spun out. I don't know if my family's gonna make it through this time.
Nick, if you hadn't stood up for what was right, it just would have been more validation for Victor to carry on tearing other people's lives apart. And when I think about what he did to Phyllis, no woman alive deserves that.
Yeah, well, maybe we went about it the wrong way. I mean, Summer ended up standing next to my dad, despite everything that happened with Austin and Courtney and Harding. And all that goes back to Marco, which ultimately leads back to my dad.
That was her decision. It doesn't mean it was the right one.
But if we had worked a little harder, maybe we could have found another way for my dad to face what he had done.
No, you couldn't. Because Victor thinks he's a law unto himself, and you can't change that.
Then what was the point of the trial? Because I know that prison is not going to reform my dad.
The point of the trial is Jack and Phyllis and everyone else needed justice. I'm not going to let you second guess yourself for doing a decent thing. You know, you're a better son than Victor deserves. You're a wonderful father. Even though you didn't have a great example, you don't pit your children against each other. You don't humiliate them. You give them unconditional love. That's something that Victor's never going to understand.
It's nice to hear, but...
You know, you have a new baby on the way, and the baby's going to be really lucky to have you.
Thanks. Hope you're right. I hope everything works out with this adoption, because right now, I could really use a shot of joy.
So there is something going on between you and Billy that you don't plan to tell me about.
You'd rather not know, Jack, trust me.
Is this another Paragon? You two steal another internet project, or are you just arranging for another kidnapping? Please, give me the courtesy of telling me what you did before it all hits the fan.
It's quite a list of suspicions. You sure you want me to add to it?
I think I deserve to know.
The secret you don't want to know, Jack, is that Billy gets it. He knows what it's like to be in a place where you just can't take it anymore. Today, when I thought Victor was going to walk away and get away with everything, I came to Billy.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. So she came to you and you fanned the flames and got her all stirred up.
Yeah, that's right, Jack. You know me. I like to stir the pot.
Now, why do you always have to do that? Assume the worst. Why will you not give your brother the benefit of the doubt? The fact is, Billy actually gave me some advice. He told me I should forgive Victor and move on. He was hardly fanning the flames.
That's what you told her. Why didn't you come to me instead of Billy?
Because he doesn't judge me. He doesn't make it sound like I am a willful, stubborn woman. And I just need someone to get that. Even if it's not you.
Thank you for that. I'm sorry, my first reflex was to come down on you. That it's an old habit and it's this dumb habit.
Well, let's be honest. I've given you a lot of reason to think that way.
And Phyllis, I do understand. I do get it. And you can always come to me, no matter what.
It's over. Victor didn't go free. And now I'm really hungry. So, let's go eat some carbs. All right, lots of them.
Yeah, it sounds great. Billy, you want to join us?
No. I'm gonna pass on that. My house and I need a little alone time.
And I was dropping off some supplies for Dylan.
Thank goodness you were there. I mean, the idea of Sean going into labor alone.
You know, she was fine at first. And then somehow we got started talking about the adoption. And Nick, honestly, I meant to be supportive, but instead,
Instead, what?
Sean got upset, and then she doubled over.
Sean, we're going to be right here, okay? Listen to me, the doctor's going to take care of you.
There's something wrong with the baby. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
What? Why are you sorry? Is this your fault?
Sean was filling out some forms, and she wanted to talk about the adoption. She wanted to know if her feelings were normal.
And what did you say?
Well, I was trying to help, and I reminded her of what great parents you both will be to the baby, but she was talking about how she might feel after the baby's born. And Nick, I had no idea you didn't tell her about Cassie.
Oh my God. You told her you took Cassie back, didn't you? She told Sean she regretted the adoption. Why would you do that? You don't want us to have this baby, do you, Sharon?
No, it's just not true. I want this. I want this for both of you. But it's Sean. She just needed to feel like she wasn't alone.
Well, whatever you said to her drove her into labor, Sharon.
Sage, come here. Listen to me. No one is to blame here. Okay? No one.
Please.
You beat us here. Good, great.
I know you're